Traditionally, broadcasts start with a message like, do not adjust your dials. This is one where you may want to adjust your dials. That's pretty much the last comprehensive thing you're going to hear. Comprehensible thing you're going to hear. What this stream is we are going to watch Dark Dungeons. And you are getting our, well, currently sober but increasingly drunken reactions to Dark Dungeons. I don't expect this to be as viewable for you as it is for us, because of course we can't stream the film itself, legal reasons. So this is our reaction video to it as we watch it. So roll on, guys. Say hi or something, and let's get drunk.
Yes, I believe. How many of these have we done now? Is this our third or our fourth, if you count all the ones that I used to do on my channel?
Third, I think.
Yeah, because we did the original D&D movie, and then there was Call Girl of Cthulhu. That was funny.
Right.
That was the one with the wine, Becky.
The wine. Yes. I remember certain clips. Now, we need to synchronize our pressing of the play button.
Yes.
Only there could be momentary popping ups.
Yes.
So let's see how well we do. Okay. So on 5, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Ooh, that's a Scooby-Doo castle, isn't it?
It certainly is that.
Token pentagram, of course.
Oh, and dark robes. Looks more like a Ku Klux Klan meeting.
Fructify.
Fructify.
Ah.
Well, politics.
I forgot about this bit.
This year, more people have decided to be homosexual. Wow. Wow. I can't even.
Stars are bright.
I love the way they're talking about the world, but the map on the wall is
Yeah.
the United States.
Yeah.
Just to give the
Hilarious.
viewers a little context about Dark Dungeons, Dark Dungeons is based on a graphic novel, I suppose, by the infamous Jack Chick Publications. It was designed to warn people of the dangers of Dungeons and Dragons, because according to them, that's the only role-playing game that exists. And what this film is an absolutely 100% faithful recreation of that comic strip, which means, of course, it's laugh out loud funny, and deliberately so. The greatest laugh, of course, is because it's 100% faithful, the filmmakers managed to get a large chunk of the money from Chick Publications themselves to make the film.
Lol.
Oh, the acting is exceptional.
What is it as well with sort of stereotypical Christian girls where they have kind of wavy hair as well as being like long? It has to be wavy.
Because it's meant to be all pristine and...
I get that Phil has crashed.
Yeah,
Should
that's
we-
unfortunate.
Should we pause and maybe
Yes, let's pause.
perhaps
I'm at
the easiest
225.
thing-
I've paused.
I'm also at 225, but perhaps the easiest thing to do is go back for him.
Yeah.
Because we're right near the start.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
not like I heard any of the start anyway, so.
I didn't want to hear it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this would be a really dull broadcast if I was just listening to the telly. Mind you, I'm not expecting, like, I'm not even looking at the chat. If anybody is watching this, what the fuck are you doing?
Why don't I look at the chat for lols and see what's happening if Lord
I
Morbius
doubt there's
is there?
anything. It could be Lord Morbius, yes.
Why don't we tell the possible one person what we're drinking tonight?
Ah, well, I am drinking let me try that again. Juice Springsteen. This is a tropical IPA that's 4.5%, and it's very responsibly by a company called ABC, and they've done their logo out of children's letter blocks because that's very responsible.
And the fact that the writing looks very sort of
childish, and at the back you've got a juice box.
Yeah, that's not
Not problematical at all.
That's not marketing to children, is it?
Well, it's funny because there's been this whole thing recently of that craft beer could potentially have marketing to kids, and like other alcoholic drinks are marketing to kids and stuff. It's like yes, but also no.
So this contains malted barley, wheat, mango, guava, passion fruit, mandarin, pineapple, hops, water, yeast, and a fuck tons of guilt over the fact it's targeted at children.
So what you're basically saying is umbongo with added alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember that drink. Wow, that
Bongo
goes
doesn't
back.
get into Congo.
I never drank it, but all
No.
my friends used to drink it. Oh my god. I forgot.
Also, I am definitely going to run out before the end of this broadcast, so
It's small.
I'm going to go and get the next one ready.
Okay, fine. I better say what I'm drinking then. So I'm drinking a much more sophisticated, adult-looking beer, which is a Cloudwater beer called Summer Ale, which is unusual for them because quite often they just tend to do seasonal beers, and then once they're out, and then they tend to just put the name of the hops that they put in on the can. So like DDH or double hopped IPA, that kind of thing. But here they've actually called it Summer Pale. And I suppose this is supposed to be... Actually, it kind of makes more sense if it's small because it looks a bit like a really minimalist view of like corn and trees and then the sky. I only just realised that's
Yeah, it is my big complaint with Cloudwater. If any Cloudwater executives happen to have found the weirdest corner of the internet, your beer names, you have these short-lived beers with weird names that you can't remember. They're all too similar. And
Excuse me.
as a consumer, I go, oh, that one was nice. What was that? Oh. And then I go to the shop and it's like, well, this was DTH Citra Nelson fucking whatever. And this is Nelson Citra DDH something. Is that the same? I don't know.
Well, that's the point. It's seasonal, as I was just saying. So
Stop
they finish
it. Sometimes it's nice and I want to get that again.
So in this one, it says it's only 4%, which is unusual for them. They normally go for the stronger beers. But essentially, it has London Fog yeast, which they seem to be doing with a lot of their beers at the minute. Citra, Chinook, Mosaic, BBC, and Motueka hops. They've also got Pilgrim CO2 and Alpha Extract as their bittering hop. And Golden Promise, Bamberg Pills, and wheat malts in there.
And
Well-
welcome back, Phil.
I'm
When
back.
When I finish Juice Springsteen, I am going to be going on to Tasty Juice. Very simply named.
Which
And
is a
that's,
Ludwig beer.
It is by Ludwig. It's 6%, and I've no fucking idea what it tastes like. Oh, it's got a
You've had it
description.
before.
Have I-
You've had it before.
Tasty Juice is a double hopped India Pale Ale. It holds massive tropical and dank flavors from the double load of Citra hops.
Yeah, it's really
That's
nice.
so dank, yo.
It's nice, but it's not as good as their Sex Robot.
No, Liquid Sex Robot is the best beer ever. Right, now you're back, Phil. We've reset ourselves onto 0.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, are we? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I am.
Damn pop-ups.
Yeah. So
Yeah, sorry
basically,
about
we're
that.
about to we're
Start
about
again.
to watch 40
Okay.
minutes of wonderfully played parody. It's done in the
Oh.
best way possible which is to play absolutely dead straight.
The world government bit was fantastic. I mean, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, and the fact it had a map of the USA, that just
The world.
the
yeah.
whole world covered there. Right.
It is Jack Chick Publications. They think that the world starts and ends with America.
Obviously.
Okay, are we ready on 5?
Yep.
Okay.
From the beginning.
1, 2, 3,
You're supposed to
4.
count down.
Boom.
Supposed to count down from 5.
Oh, well, I didn't.
The castle again.
If we were doing
Ding,
a
Castle.
if we were doing a proper cut, it'd be 5, 4.
Yeah. I know. Anyway, we're watching it. I quite like their Celtic like blankets in the back there.
Yeah, I want them.
Okay. Oh,
And the red bondage
D20
candles.
in the background.
The what in the background?
The D20. Look,
Mm.
because it looks a bit like a pentagram, I suppose. He is totally homosexual.
He's
Hang on a minute, there's a guy there without a beard.
He's got
Yeah.
a little bit
Supposed
of
to
a
be
beard.
a dungeon master.
actually there seems to be 2 men.
The other one's got a beard.
Oh, those poor dice getting so damaged like that.
They are covering the dice in lots of fake blood. That is definitely a thing they're doing.
Well, you see, it's usually sort of red corn syrup that they use, which I can only think is what they mean by fructifying the world.
You know, that school looks very similar to where I used to work. I got Messenger open. Oh yes, I have.
Remember to pray today, guys.
And Phil crashed again.
Oh, you're shitting me.
He says he has a fix, though.
All right. Are we going to go back to the beginning again?
I'm on the title screen.
I'm
So
on
why don't we-
157.
I'm at 208.
Wow, you're like 9 seconds ahead. You arrived early, Ronnie.
Well, what can I say?
Lack
Where
of
are you at?
practice. 157.
And I'm at 154.
Okay, so where are we going to meet up?
Well,
One-
154 is the title screen. That's
So
why
it's
I suggested it.
157. I can't.
Okay.
see-
Okay, I've got
There we go.
157.
I'm at 7.
Okay. All right. There we are then. Right. So now we have to find something else to amble about in case somebody ever watches this.
Okay.
Well,
Well, why don't we deviate slightly and talk about
Con plus
Mazes and
one.
Monsters. Or Con plus 1. We can talk about
Mazes
either.
and Monsters. Well, actually, I forgot this was Dark Dungeons. I actually thought we were going to delve into Mazes and Monsters tonight, which would have been equally funny. For anyone who has actually seen Mazes and Monsters, that film is almost it's a strange one because it was made as a warning against playing Dungeons and Dragons, because again, only Dungeons and Dragons exists, which I find hilarious because it means you can happily play Vampire the Masquerade, but D&D's the bad one. But the funny thing is that I watched Mazes and Monsters way back in the early 80s when Channel 4 showed it one night. And I thought it was, I thought the game that they were playing looked really cool. I wanted to play an RPG after that, so it completely fucking failed.
I have got a physical prop to represent the title sequence that we're not about to rewatch. Are we ready, guys?
Mhm.
Dum, Scooby-Doo house. Dum, dum, dum.
Where did you get that from again?
Okay, do you remember right, Betrayal House on the Hill at Christmas?
Yes.
I made you a Scooby-Doo
Yes, of course I do.
playset, okay? So basically I bought this old ancient Scooby-Doo toy off of eBay to get the models.
Oh, and that's the house.
This came with it.
That's brilliant.
I didn't put it in there, but
How come I've never
That's
seen
not
it before until now, though?
because I initially hid it because I didn't want it to. I don't know why I thought this might tip you off as to what I was making.
Yeah, I was going to say, because only in Scooby-Doo would you have a purple house with green windows.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's do a reenactment of what we know about the film so far for the benefit of people who can't actually watch the film. So it goes dun 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 dun. Let's fructify the world, meaning America.
And then dice everywhere, so falling dice.
Yes,
all of that.
and obviously
Heavens.
telling everyone that more and more people have decided to be homosexuals.
Are we going to pray today? I don't know. I'm too busy being homosexual. That's it, folks. That's the entire film. We can't watch anymore because Phil.
Wow. I'm going to finish this
But,
beer as well. I better get another one.
But yeah, it's
Oh, I didn't plan
so
ahead.
Mazes and Monsters completely failed to get its message across to me.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant like it flopped in the cinema.
Oh, it was made for TV. The only thing that's really made it sort of a collector's watching piece now is it's one of the first films, albeit a TV movie, but one of the first films to star an actor who hasn't really done anything since, a guy called Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Um,
You mean someone who hasn't done anything since?
I was being facetious.
Okay.
You know, it's one of his first ever movies.
It is.
People, you know, long before he became famous, even for things like
Return
Welcome
the-
back, Phil.
Right.
have a
Give me
fix.
2 secs. 2 secs.
We are at 1 minute 57.
1 minute
Yeah, of course.
57.
So get yourself to there whilst I delicately pour some tasty juice. Because despite not having seen this film yet, I have in fact finished my first beer.
Which
Yeah, sorry.
I having heard the ingredients of the first beer, I referred to as umbongo with alcohol.
It's quite nice actually. I quite enjoyed it. It was a good beer. It was not Liquid Sex Robot, but it was a good beer.
I just it's one of those comments that's just going to hold the world at, isn't it?
Oh,
This you know, it's just not as good as Liquid Sex Robot.
no, it's not. And
What stopped?
I'm blown away by the name of the beer.
What, Tasty Juice?
No, Liquid Sex Robot. It's just
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good. Such a good beer.
you know.
yes.
I have this nightmare sometimes at night that I eventually find somewhere that sells Liquid Sex Robot and I buy it and it doesn't taste as good as I remember.
But it does. Because I bought it for you, like from York, and then it was nice. And
Yeah, but that's my nightmare.
I've never seen it. I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Are you on 1 minute 57, Phil?
No, I'm not. It's not loading video now, but I don't know what's gone wrong tonight.
your computer is cursed because it turned homosexual.
Yes.
Yeah.
More computers have turned homosexual this year than any other year.
Yes. Because of the new Windows 10, I imagine.
Maybe it's all the lesbian porn on your PC.
It could be.
Well, that's me stuffed as well then.
Better clear all the history then.
Yeah, but I mean, it's different for Phil. He has an excuse, you know. He's got to have family time with his kids. You've got no excuse, Ronnie.
Why isn't this loading?
Sorry? I missed half that conversation.
Good.
I didn't quite understand it, to be honest.
No.
Right. Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I don't have an excuse for watching lesbian porn or for not watching lesbian porn.
It doesn't really matter.
You don't have an excuse for something.
I don't have. I don't have an excuse for a lot of things.
We could reenact the film for Phil so that he doesn't need it on a stream. Like, we could watch like a minute-long segment and then we reenact it.
Oh, that could take a while.
nice.
What on earth is that? Oh, wow. I was just looking up this other brewery that I'm about to consume, and they have a raspberry sour, which is literally chock full of raspberries, so much that the beer is bright pink.
That might have been in there, actually.
No, not this one.
No?
No, because I didn't see the design on the front. It's like it's a guy with a hat wearing a mask and.
I saw a raspberry beer next to the surfer beer. You know, when you went totally awesome.
Oh yeah, the bodacious.
Totally bodacious. Because for some reason, NPCs from a finished campaign are now part of our method of communicating with each other when we're out in public.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's see if there's any chat.
I doubt.
No.
Why is Phil's computer so broken?
Yes.
No.
Tune in for the live stream where we watch Phil fix his computer. I wonder if he's using the screwdriver correctly.
Is it a flat or a posi?
It's your computer.
He seems to definitely have the right tool for the job.
Well, what I'm not sure, when you look at what Phil's actually doing here, like, as far as we can tell, he's looking down doing this. So,
With his tool.
It doesn't seem to be working on the desktop, so I'm trying to now load it on a tablet so I can watch the tablet and talk to you guys on the PC. And it's screwing the PC.
Cunning.
I'm sure there are other places, by the way, that have Dark Dungeons rather than Putlocker.
Yeah, it's because the tablet doesn't like it.
No, I bet it doesn't.
Yeah, it probably uses Flash Player or something.
Oh,
That person does not live in Kettering.
What?
You know how you get like stock images of women with big tits on these types of places, but it like says, oh, you know, a place sort of nearish to you, and oh, these girls are nearby, and blah blah. It's like, no.
I'm sure there's somebody with big tits in Kettering.
The law of averages states that there's bound to be at least one.
Yeah, the hard part is find a woman in Kettering with big tits that do not have swastikas tattooed on them.
possibly.
This is the part of the Kettering was the part of the country that was voted more Brexit than any other part of the country. So what that basically tells you is it's a pretty racist place.
Yikes.
If we have any viewers in Kettering here, may I just say, fuck you for voting Brexit. I should of course say,
Working.
I realise that might not apply to you. However, statistically speaking, it does. So fuck you for voting Brexit.
I love how everywhere I have lived, every constituent where I've lived, voted Remain, so I obviously had a direct influence on them.
You're
This
doing a good
one
job.
didn't, unfortunately.
No, but I wasn't living in Northampton, was I? This is before.
Right. Okay.
When I was down south, that's when it was in 2016. Remember, that was when the referendum happened. I hadn't lived in Northampton, so I hadn't yet gone around in a Jesus robe spreading the good news.
So you were basically a little Remainer slug, trailing bits of Remain behind. You moved
Obviously.
about.
Wow, that's a bit of a repulsive metaphor, but okay. I'm a
Sorry.
slug, trailing my
Wow.
influence around behind me.
I'll just say I was just very happy to live in a country that voted to remain.
Oh,
Aye. Second that.
yeah, you've got everyone trumped there, I'm afraid.
This is a Bristol brewery. Very yellow. This is called
Right.
Morglow by Left-Handed Giant.
There is another possible solution, but I don't know if I dare suggest it.
I'm just going to buy it.
Oh, really? That's my solution. I suppose it's only fair that they get like $6 or whatever it is off of this.
Buy
It's
it.
like, yeah, isn't there like a dollar handling charge or something?
No idea.
Fortunately, Kung Fury is completely on YouTube. Like, legitimately so.
Okay, so we'll watch that next.
Is it that bad?
And I've got it lined up in the queue.
I'm curious to know though, when you buy Dark Dungeons, do you get a file or is it streamed? Like, have they put DRM on? Are they that protective of their religious fervor?
Gotta remember, it's not Jack Chick that's made the movie.
Mm.
They just
They
got a
just
whole
need
lot
it.
of money off him,
Mm.
which is just the biggest fucking one of the great gags in the
You
film.
say that, right? But ultimately, Jack Chip believed in this message enough to make a comic book,
Yes.
and it was turned into a film. Now,
Yes.
whether they did it sarcastically, we're sarcastically 100% conveying Jack Chip's original message as written. So basically, what they're doing is they're saying, right, you know these people we're preaching against? We want you on side because we want your fucking money. Also, you people, we want your fucking money. Basically, everybody buy our fucking film. By the way, it's a message of hate. Fuck these guys.
Other opinions are available.
It's a good job that the majority of us didn't buy this then, isn't it, darling?
I am legitimately watching this film.
And drinking a 6% beer.
No, they had seen the filmmakers, because they've done interviews on this. The filmmakers had read the comic strip, thought exactly what any sane, rational person would think, and they were going to do a parody. And then they realized there was only one good way to do a parody of Dark Dungeons that would work, and that was to film it straight.
Yeah, but they filmed it straight. So, and this is ultimately based off a comic that's full of hate. And I mean, like we've already had, you know, it's these evil people celebrating that there were more homosexuals this year. Anyway, right.
Thank God for Android.
Right, get to 157, if you please.
157.
157.
See?
Hey,
I
I
just-
just paid $6 for this. I want you to all. Thank you very much.
We could go back to 000 if
No,
you
you're
want.
Oh no!
Oh no.
For the
Oh,
third
not
time.
again.
158. That's close enough.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I will count down, apparently. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And then I suppose for Phil, wait an extra second or so. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, definitely looks just like my old workplace.
I so hope she wears tight leather later.
Aren't they like 20-year-old actresses or something?
They're possibly early 30s.
Yeah.
No, they don't sound anything like the people in Aberdeen. I know Aberdonians. They don't sound like that.
Oh, I see. They actually are in college.
Hmm.
Let's see how D&D players recruit.
Is it just me? Just me who thinks that there was little subtext when he said helping you with your orientation, and they looked at each other.
So they're training rangers, they're training bards.
At least they're playing the violins properly.
My God, they're showing people how to shoot and bowl and.
Wow. So 1960s.
Actually,
Which
it looks
I'm
like
assuming is
50s.
deliberate. Yeah, true. 50s, 60s.
Stay out of the
Not those
steam
steam.
tunnel.
Then again, America was always behind everywhere else, so probably it's the 1960s.
I'm thinking of putting some honorary steam tunnels in my next game.
Oh my God.
Oh, hell yeah, here's my crew. Here's my crew.
Wow, freedom of speech, First Amendment.
Oh my God.
Maybe they didn't stop because they liked it, shitface. Digging the music.
Oh God.
Never stopped.
What's with the random Omega signs on all of the buildings?
Those are frat
It's
houses.
one of the frat houses, yeah.
Really?
Fraternity houses and all that.
They got silly Greek names from it, they.
I'd see.
Oh, she wasted prom by hanging out with her boyfriend.
Wow.
Telling look.
The subtext is rapidly becoming
wow.
text.
Please wear leather. Tight leather.
Excuse me. Music's quite good. It's quite generic, but it's still good.
Yeah.
I could be there. I could be in that club.
It's gone forward like 4 decades musically, though.
Yeah. Oh, the RPGers are there, apparently.
Oh my
Oh, there was one of the
God.
girls.
Oh my God. The debauchery. The devilment. How can I join?
If the RPGers like this music, they obviously play Corporation.
Yeah, I reckon so. So if this film's only 40 minutes, bear in mind we've had like 3 minutes of music so far.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, this wasn't fruit punch, was it?
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah! Whoa!
Oh my god.
Isn't
I
that
love
what
how it's like, yeah, I quite like this actually. Yeah, I'll do that.
That group is too
Oh
big.
my-
You'll be waiting 8 hours for your turn.
It's the
RPG.
Celtic blankets again.
RPG. RPG. Oh, for fuck's
They
sake.
got Dwarven Forge.
Isn't that how you started?
Wow, they sit so smoothly.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, but the exactly.
Boom! Mistress.
He is totally a switch. He's like the second in command. So
I
he
think
can,
I relate to her.
he can dom and he can sub. Can you now, babe? I can't hear. I've got tinnitus from that dubstep. Black. Leave.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, they're gonna put her in leather.
Becky sounding so hopeful.
Well, it's kind of important. She should know what the real power is if that's what she's harnessing. Ever natural. Ever in your favor is the saying.
What are all the people doing watching around?
I
Like,
don't know. And also they're only using D6s.
I've got a feeling I clicked at the same time as you, and I think I'm slightly behind you. What are you actually at?
10
10
4.
minutes 4.
Eh?
They're actually playing now. Oh, someone's just thrown a dice down in disgust.
Where are you at?
10 11.
Yeah.
Right, I'm at
I'll take it these
Right.
people being knocked off
Let's
and then
all
just walk
pause
it out.
at 10 minutes 30.
10 minutes 30. Okay.
You're 10:30.
Boom, on the nose.
Oh my god,
I'm
such devilment. Moving a piece.
I'm at 10:30 now. Pause.
Put candles on
I
the
just
table.
don't understand, right? These two newbies, they've walked into a frat house. Bearing in mind, this is a frat house or sorority house, whichever one, not sure which, seems to be mixed gender. But bear in mind, they just walked in. There's only 6 players, and they got to sit at the table. And
Yeah,
everyone else,
that's not legit.
like, what the fuck's going on? Like, also, the set dressing is far too good. That should be like a community hall. It should stink of sweaty crotches, and you should be playing on table tennis tables.
So are we all at
Oh,
10:30?
magic missile.
I believe so. Yes. Are you at 10:30, Ronnie?
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Had we stopped?
Yes.
Oh,
At
for
10:30.
you, Ronnie, for you.
Sorry.
Oh, the pain.
Right, I'm at 10:32. It's as close as I can get.
Okay.
Okay, right. I will count down from 5. Ronnie,
Uh-huh.
you go on -2.
Right. Well, how about countdown from 5? You all go on 3, and I'll go on 5.
What?
As in,
Yeah, you count down. You go at 2, and I'll go down. You know.
Right, I will. Right, yes, I will go 5, 4,
3.
sane people, 2, Ronnie.
Thank
Yeah?
you very much.
You're welcome.
I embrace my insanity.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right, so where are we playing from? Is it 4 or 3?
10:30, and we're going to go on 3.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is it all cool?
Is it on 3 or after 3?
On 3.
On
On 3.
on
Okay.
3 on 3. Okay, we're ready now.
On 3, on 3.
So
5, 4, cool people, 2, other cool people.
the terrible, 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 cursed figure.
She throws into the fire because what a waste of paint and mold and stuff.
God damn! If I'd painted that, I'd have punched her in the face right now.
All that
Absolutely.
time, painted.
And I don't even believe in violence.
Then I would have whipped her and shown her who the proper dominatrix. I mean, dungeon mistress is.
Right. I've got a feeling there's maybe 2 dual thought processes going on there, Becky.
Attack the darkness! She went there. I attack the darkness with magic missile.
Baldric Windy Draws. What the fuck?
So basically, go chaotic evil, or else the game sucks.
Oh god.
There you go.
This is why
alignment.
you should throw away alignments. It's all this.
He's railroading.
All right. I just want to say the whole thing about focusing all your cruelty and malice and will to dominate. Why didn't the Tolkien Foundation just sue the shit out of this guy?
Oh my god, that opportunity was amazing. I'm gonna come. Oh
The
god, the
Invincible
Invincible Duo. Oh. What am I watching? Oh, Scooby-Doo House.
It's Scooby-Doo.
Mercy is for the weak, and homosexuality is damn fabulous. Budding. Well, we do have to.
Did people actually believe a game could possess the mind?
Bizarre.
Yep,
Pat Robertson is still on about it.
Honestly,
he is.
honestly,
Yes.
I've read some of the chick publication stuff. This doesn't
think-
even touch the surface of what they believe.
I think there was a reference there to the infamous gazebo.
Yes, there was. Yeah.
The gazebo.
Yep.
Oh my god, the gazebo.
What was the gazebo?
I would dig the thing out for you later, babe. You have to know about the infamous gazebo story.
Okay. Well, you all missed the Attack the Darkness reference, so there.
Oh, keep playing and maybe your brunette
Fuck.
will get to fuck you. She obviously wanted to even before RPGs, just saying. Oh, God.
Wow.
Yes, we all learn the actual languages. 'Cause- 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 paint your fucking dungeons, seriously.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's a movie prop. My shit is better.
Wow, the camera's not panning very well. They're not very smooth.
Oh, good God. Yes, there are people, certainly back when it was released, but there are people who honestly thought this is what RPGs were all about.
Oh no, they stayed up all night one time at university.
And this one time at D&D group,
Wicked RPGs.
Why aren't they as cool as the other RPGers? Yet they're still on the main table, but they dress like it's fucking Sunday school.
Mhm. Wicked
Oh, for
RPGs. Ha! What's like the Bible then? I'm hearing a lot of whooshing and hissing. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
I can help you, but you must roll a 20.
Yeah, but they only have D6s. They were only using D6s.
Then they are so fucked.
They're doing the Tomb of Horrors? Fucking fair play!
Wow. Yeah. If they're about to win it, then they've done really, really well.
Yeah. I mean, they've been fucking lucky, but yeah.
They spent a fortune on the wall hangings.
What? Oh, there's a huge amount of echo somewhere. I can hear me in the background. Oh, it's the homosexual demon worshippers. Why are they doing this?
Hey,
Is it-
Selfish.
Yeah, it is. It's Lord of the Rings Elvish. That's copyright.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
Hey,
What?
she's starting to look cool at last.
Yep. She's got into the real magic now, you see.
It's
Real power.
Did she use bondage on her professor? What the fuck?
Apparently, yes.
Mm.
She mind fucked him.
Well, yeah, bit of teacher-student play. That is a fetish.
Well, mind fuck's more drug related.
Oh, it's a Cthulhu D12. They're quite
Mm.
cool.
She just, yeah, she
no,
just wants
you're
to
a
snuggle.
rogue. You're dead.
Yeah, how comes it take against D&D more than like Cthulhu then?
Because D&D in Jack Chick's little mind is the only fucking RPG they've ever heard of.
Well, when did Cthulhu first start? Was that the 80s or the 90s?
Yeah, it was 80s.
Early 80s.
Back in the 80s, yeah. 82.
That's so bizarre then.
Well,
That he never
Literally,
picked up on
D&D
that.
was the big name on the block, and quite frankly, Chick Publications never did any fucking research.
That's probably it.
Does Mistress Frost ever wear anything else?
Are you seeing that out of inquiry or are you seeing that out of hope?
Continuity error, more than anything.
Perhaps he's one of those people with a wardrobe. just
In
for
the
one picture.
bedroom.
Oh!
It's time for LARP.
Lop!
Get your
Holy
that's
shit.
it.
oil for latex.
Wow.
Damn straight, slap that bitch.
She changed
Now,
quick.
is she in leather? Please tell me she's in leather.
Part leather.
She's got a riding crop.
Yep, she does.
She's more lace than leather. That's a disappointment. God damn.
Yeah, but bear in mind they're not showing anything below her torso, so she could just be naked down there.
She could be. She could be.
Oh, don't break character.
Punish you from all tables.
Or your tabled. It's like barring,
Oh my-
but it's on the table.
God.
That riding crop is not made of foam.
In fairness, I've met LARPers like that.
Yeah,
It's a neck
me
and roll
too.
time.
Me too.
Holy shit.
It's a shame I only LARPed in a fucking maths room.
You just called her by a real name. Kill her. There's our next blood sacrifice.
Yep.
Wait a minute. If I remember rightly, old school D&D, a rogue should level way quicker than a druid, shouldn't it?
She's a cleric.
Oh, cleric's even worse.
Oh, okay.
There is no old school. Yeah, there is druid, but rogues are the fastest leveling, aren't they?
I don't know. No,
Can't
play
remember.
first edition.
No, I can't remember.
I was
Need
not
to get them.
alive when that came out.
And Cthulhu rises from Rillier.
Hmm.
Why have I got random computer
Okay.
graphics coming in?
Because they're related to what the
What is
cultists.
Cthulhu?
Death may
it's
die.
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
It's Cthulhu!
You've been to the last city of Rallier. Lucky. Van Glui Magluanafar Cthulhu Rallier Lanfagar Vatagan.
I'll have a
done.
vowel, please.
Me.
What's she doing now?
What the fuck is this?
She's being possessed or something. LOL!
That that is not fucking Tiamat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's the wrong gender, he's the wrong species. He doesn't have enough heads.
I had a similar complaint myself when he said that.
Does this look familiar from your LARP days, Becky?
Yeah, he's definitely a switch. You're such a railroader. Oh my god.
Coup de grace.
Yeah, coup de grace, apparently.
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace.
I think you only get to coup de grace once.
That's what the
really.
meaning of coup de grace is. You can't do it more than once.
Yeah.
Clearly, she was making sure she coup de grace.
Oh,
Uh-oh. The arrow isn't there anymore? There's no wounds?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Handle character death, bitch.
this is so bad.
But if you kiss, then you can stay in the game.
Absolutely.
Basically, yeah. Well, you can. You're a fucking cleric.
Well, yes, another good point. That and handle character death, Jen again. God damn.
Just saying.
Also, you should have been in leather.
Yeah, it's disappointing. She's wearing sort of semi-bondage gear, but it's not leather, so disappointing. She's got like a hoop. That's about it.
No, no. Unfortunately, she
What's-
wasn't naked underneath.
There's so much face stroking going on in this scene.
Clearly, they've just edited out all the sort of really hardcore bondage scenes.
That's what's
Why?
important.
Well, they didn't realize that you'd be watching, Becky, and didn't realize there'd be an audience for it. What you want is the unrated director's cut, which is about an hour 40.
Oh, I thought you meant like a real director's cut.
I know my
Oh,
drive.
I know that book that she's got on her bookcase called Feed. It's quite good. It's like a zombie book about zombies getting through a computer virus. Why has she got that on her bookcase if she's supposed to be really Christian or something?
Maybe it's because of her time spent in RPG.
True.
Maybe.
Oh,
No,
Why?
here we
What-
go.
Glasses.
is
What?
this the suicide note? Yeah, she's hanging herself.
Oh, okay. Here we
Yes.
go.
At least dress as your character in death. Like if you miss your character that much.
Roll another character.
God damn it. It's not that hard. It's just a sheet of paper. Wow.
They're both not reacting very well to the fact that someone's actually died.
Mm.
Oh, it is Cthulhu.
Wow.
Mythos. What the fuck is mythos? It's like in the Venom show when they say symbiotes, and then they had to change it because it's wrong.
Oh, the steam tunnels at the
Here we go,
college.
steam tunnels. I'm out of beer. Do I get another one? Do I wait for Kung Fury?
I'm gonna wait for Kung Fury.
I think I will as well. That was
Oh,
pretty good beer.
getting low on the wine as well.
You're drinking wine?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, what?
Don't go in the steam tunnel.
No. Wait. They're the tunnels of steam.
Oh.
What is she using to communicate with them?
I wonder if this is why Dungeons and Dragons Online had a steam tunnels section.
Did it actually? Oh my god.
Yeah. Totes.
It's possible.
Why not?
As I say, the original Chick comic book was infamous.
Interestingly, at my school, there was this trap door underneath the carpet in the room where all the choir robes were kept. And if you went down into it and went through these underground passages, you eventually got to an underground boxing ring.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, there was
At
an
an
underground
all-girls
boxing
school?
ring at my school. No, at my actual school.
Oh, at your school. I thought you meant the one you used to teach at.
No. We were a mixed school, but it was still my school, and it was like a private school. But yeah, it was a boxing ring, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Did you attack the darkness?
Hang on, she's supposed to be a cleric in first edition, and she's got a blade.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually she has
Very
broken
accurate.
Read the
character.
rules, Jack Chick.
Well, if she was going to have a blade, it should be a better one than that.
She's clearly broken character.
Sorry, what is that?
It's the thing.
It's a huge fucking snail.
Oh, she's eaten.
Is it a purple worm? Is this a dick reference?
Ah.
Oh, good grief.
Oh gosh. The mention of God saves her. Oh, and a good Christian boy comes along to shove his righteous cock in her.
Well, that's certainly one way of putting it.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, good grief.
Okay, this just went from really, really hilarious to pretentiously naff.
The Lord Jesus.
Using
Oh,
RPGs
God.
to fight evil won't work. Well, of course it won't. It's a chopping book.
Oh, here's the organ music.
Oh.
Did Jim Sweden do this?
What? And give me all your money.
Put $1 in the box.
I need
I
a
need
jet.
a private jet, yes. Same thinking.
Oh,
The
there's
rock
a D12.
music. Evil rock music.
Yeah, that's hardcore stuff, that is, you know. 168 beats per minute and 4/4 time.
Did you miss the fact that he says you should pick up all your paraphernalia, including the stuff from C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien, those well-known Christian scholars?
Well, they absolutely hate Harry Potter, don't they?
Yeah, there was all that when it came out. Oh, it's witchcraft. Oh, this, that, no. Same with Pokemon as well. There was a bit of that,
Oh,
but not as
Pokemon,
much.
yeah.
Oh, what the fuck's this? Oh, there are.
Oh,
that's-
John, Johnny
That
Vegas.
totally happens if you pray.
Absolutely.
As someone who used to be a Christian, I can totally vouch this actually happens. Lol. Take back control.
The Elf Star, she's more interesting.
Make Elfstar great again. Oh no, all the bar shops are going down, which means it's bad.
The stars are no longer right. What?
Yeah, that was from the beginning as well when the stars are right. It was a Cthulhu reference.
Oh, bang goes the castle.
Oh, kaboom.
Boo!
Never saw that shit on Scooby Doo.
Nope. It's what's left of the Wicker Man.
Stop.
To be fair, the guy who did die in the Wicker Man was a believer in Jesus Christ, so...
Oh, there's Cthulhu book going on.
Oh, a book burning.
Yes.
That's-
Oh, Harry
wait,
Potter! Oh my
Harry
God,
Potter and Tolkien.
How incredibly Nazi of them.
Yep.
Well, you know.
And
mean,
they're
you can
going to
tell- You can tell that Jack Chick
Throw
is
it,
That's
throw it,
the
throw it,
one
throw it,
book
throw
you
it,
should
throw it,
burn.
throw it, throw it.
Throw the Bible,
tell-
throw the
you can
Bible
tell Jack
into
Chick
the fire.
publications are a really extreme right-wing organization, can't you?
Mm-hmm. Which beer to have next?
Oh, dear. That was...
Right. Now,
was
excuse
bad.
me, whilst I use this film's logic to deal with my attitude towards this film. Okay, are we ready?
Go on then.
Okay, I'm gonna just lock the camera on me for a moment. Right, are we ready? Please, God, make this film go away. Oh no, it hasn't worked. Something must be wrong with the logic of this film.
It's the fact you play D&D, obviously.
It's D&D!
So,
I didn't see any demons in my brain as I did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Having-
expecting to see an homage of Jack Chick.
That was shocking.
That the thing is, in all honesty, for the first 30 minutes, that was laugh out loud funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it went really downhill.
And then the last 10 minutes, it went from hilariously stupid to pretentious prattle.
Well, you can see how quickly that could become worrying for a lot of people, really. If those people were in charge, that would be frightening.
Fortunately, they are not.
This is from the same publication house that said all Catholics were evil. Any religion other than their brand of Christianity was against God's will. The wonderful pronouncement that drugs aren't addictive. It's the demons inside you that make you want to take more.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. I just no.
I mean, Dark Dungeons did come out. The actual comic book came out in the early 80s, right in the middle of the Satanic Panic. And literally just sort of because so many people had no clue what an RPG was like.
Taste the juice.
If they were reading that and it skewed their mind completely because they weren't getting or weren't listening to an opposing point of view. In this case, facts.
Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of preaching now, right? In the style of the preacher, you can send me money for my private jet and absolve yourself of your sins. Or you can accept that that was a shit film.
Yep. So I think that's what Jesus said, wasn't it? I need a jet. Send me your cash.
Yeah. It was like I can't cure this leper unless he repents from his sin, and his sin is the last 20 pence in his pocket. Right. I am gonna have a fag. Jason is getting me more beer, and then we're gonna watch Kung Fury.
Kung Fury.
Oh yes, it's break time, people. Break time.
I'm still here.
Film had good music.
The film had some good music. There was some.
Probably the music was the best bit about it.
There was a lot of comedy in that first half hour.
Yeah, it got a bit scary in the second half, actually.
A bit scary. Are you a bit young for this?
I think I probably am. No, I mean, it's just concerning that people actually think like that. And if they got in power, the
they
amount
are
of people
in power in America. Mike Pence.
Yeah, Mike Pence is
at least he's VP. I mean, VP hasn't got no power at all, has he, really?
Well, only until Trump's impeached.
Do you believe the VP is in charge of NASA?
No, right.
Pence is in charge of NASA.
He doesn't even believe there's any space up there.
It's
quite funny. But then again, the whole history of NASA is funded on, like, the cost of funding the entire history of NASA is less than 1 year of the US military.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I know, and I'm borrowing them.
Oh, it seems we've got to back up.
But yeah, I have to say, as I say, I thought the first 25-30 minutes I was actually laughing.
It's a bit like, I mean, the only film I've seen like this is I've seen the Monster and Mazes thing with Tom Hanks.
Yes, I was mentioning it earlier.
But I've never seen that before. I didn't know about the comic. But I mean, that started off all sort of jokey, but that actually has frightening sort of undertones to it, really. Those people are just worryingly bad.
Yeah.
I mean, basically they're saying, I mean, they'll say RPGs are evil and it's going to turn you to Satan and you're going to rise Cthulhu and all that crap, but
yeah.
But they go and watch a movie with people acting in it. What's the difference?
They're so. The problem is that for that particular section of Christianity, and as we're going out live and we are broadcasting, I will state that this particular section of Christianity does not represent Christianity as a whole. In fact, I tend to view this particular section of Christianity by putting Christianity in quote marks, because I don't even recognize them as Christians. But they have such a narrow view and take such a literal and narrow view of sort of religious text that anything they don't understand must be evil.
Well, I don't even think it's a literal view of text. It's a cherry-picked view.
Oh, it's incredibly cherry-picked.
Beyond belief. Let's face it, you make that book say anything you want.
You know, I mean, I know people who are Christian who do role play and who have read Dark Dungeons and basically turned around and went, what, you know, this guy has not got a fucking clue.
This guy has an agenda.
I'm going to learn from previous mistakes. I'm going to
I'm going to mute while I go to the loo.
Okay.
I met him in
It's I would be very, very interested to talk to the people who made the film, the actual people who directed it, and got the screenplay together. To see whether or not, when they finished it and looked at it back, if they thought that they were being faithful to Chick's message, which if so, that's fucking frightening, or they put it out there exactly the way Chick wanted it, so they could hold these guys up to ridicule by saying, you know, guys, there are really people who fucking think this shit.
Which I hope it was that one.
I really do, because that worried the shit out of me.
Yeah, that is frightening. But I mean, there are people in the States that are like that. I think we're lucky there's less over here that's like that.
But the most frightening bit of that whole film was right at the end for me. It wasn't all the bullshit about LARP and real spells and all the rest of it. The suicide was upsetting, but I knew that happened anyway. It's the book burning. Because it has real 1930s, 40s Germany, Nazi Germany connotations to it. Which makes you wonder, what kind of world did Jack Chick Publications want for us? It sounds absolutely hellish.
Yeah.
Hell on earth if they got in.
Well, I mean, we have actually tried that, haven't we? It was the Reformation. Well, not Reformation. They're after the Charles I. We had the Puritan period. And that was very much like that. That's what they want, isn't it? The film was out in 2014. When was the comic out?
I think the comic's early 80s.
Okay, the comic. What I can see from the pictures on the screen, they actually did it did it justice in the film.
Yeah, I mean that was a setup, but their motivation is immediately what worries me. Just as Jason's coming back into the conversation now.
84.
What are you talking about? Me?
Yeah, no, I was just saying as you're coming back in, we're just discussing the just saying that for sort of 30 odd minutes of that film, I actually thought it was hilarious, and then the sort of last 10 I actually found to be pretty damn scary.
Yeah,
and disturbing. Of all of it, I found the book burning to be disturbing.
Horrible. Yeah,
because it's very, the Nazi Germany kind of.
Well, there's that, but then also there's Fahrenheit 451, which famously had the whole thing about burning.
Yes, they did. Yeah, classic film.
But it makes you wonder. Yeah. It makes you wonder what kind of fucking world does Jack Chick Publications want? Because it seems to me there's not much difference between them and what Hitler wanted.
There's not a lot, no.
No, but very much no. In the
both right wing.
Yeah.
I'd say Hitler's less right wing, actually.
He's.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing was that lots of people argue that, Hitler wasn't Christian and stuff. Actually, he was.
Bloody was.
Yes.
Having said that, the reason why Hitler and people like Pat Robertson are so similar is because of their extremist views.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
With that,
Just having a look, actually, first edition D&D came out in 1974, and that comic came out in 1984, 10 years after.
Right.
Yeah, the Satanic Panic hit late 70s into the early 80s in America. I don't think it really travelled over here much.
Oh, it got here.
Did it get here?
There were priests who preached against D&D in Britain.
Possibly before my time, or if they were
I
preaching
remember.
when I got into it. I wasn't listening.
It got considered as mostly nonsense, but there were a few priests who were convinced otherwise.
I think we avoided most of that in Cornwall, but there was a few, I must say. There was a few. I remember when I started school, the headmaster was in secondary school. The headmaster was one of the people most involved in getting Life of Brian banned from the cinema.
Oh, of course, there was all that.
Yeah, I know.
I honestly believe that the people who wanted Life of Brian banned hadn't seen the film.
He hadn't seen it because it hadn't been in the cinema. It wasn't in before it got it banned. He got it banned before it came in. He hadn't seen it.
Because everyone says, oh, it takes the piss out of Jesus. Jesus is in exactly one scene.
And they're not taking the piss out of it at all.
And it's a Sermon on the Mount, and it's done with absolute reverence by Kenneth Colley. He does it absolutely straight. The humor of that scene is the people all the way at the back who can't hear him, so they mishear him. Blessed are the cheesemakers.
I don't think we should take it literally. It clearly means all manufacturers of dairy products.
Yes. It's just I wish people would fucking watch, find out about a bloody film before they actually want to get it banned, for God's sake.
Yeah, well, down here, he'd never actually seen it. No one had seen it. It had not arrived in the local cinema. They got it banned.
Well, Jason has found us Kung Fury.
Yes, which you've never seen. Shame on you.
No,
I've not
laser
seen
unicorns.
Has anybody but me seen this film?
I've heard of it, but never seen it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Get your mouse tracker thingy to 000. Kung Fury.
Basically, there is a sequel coming out this year, and it's going to be a full-length film, which is brilliant. But this was like a little project that a few people did. It's just there's no kind of satanic panic in there or anything like that. It's not really any D&D in there, but it's got Vikings, Hitler, 1980s cops and things like that. It's just really good fun.
Okay,
let's do it.
Are we ready?
And I've got the neon beer as well to go with it.
Neon beer, really?
Well, it looks neon, doesn't it, with the neon text and stuff. Retrace the Steps, New England IPA. Who's doing the countdown then?
Are we ready?
Go.
Ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bango. Laser unicorns.
Laser unicorns.
Ooh. Birthday, Donner.
Miami, 1985. 3 people stood in front of a green screen.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really crappy low budget. That's part of the aesthetic.
Oh, what?
Yep. It's yeah, exactly.
Now that's how you get a ghetto blaster.
Yep. Oh, this is right.
What? An arcade machine mech.
Yep.
Fingers him. What am I watching?
What the
It's awesome when I'm on war.
I just love your reactions, guys. This is priceless.
Oh. Oh, I like it.
bizarre?
Fucking me the fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what we need after a bit of
Oh
satanic
my
panic
god,
shit.
it's 80s porn music.
That is, yeah. My job.
Oh my god. He shoots his car open. What the fuck just happened? Oh, the puppy.
Still can't believe you guys haven't seen this.
Oh, he saved the puppy. Why does Hollywood never kill the dog?
I have no idea.
What the hell just happened?
He's shooting a helicopter.
VFX.
He's on a.
He just
Space
got
station?
smashed into a space station. Looks like Mir.
That was Hubble, wasn't it?
Could have
I
been.
believe so, yes.
What the? He's got it. Excellent.
And it explodes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
um,
Oh, that's brilliant.
oh dear. Oh, they're actually speaking like they're badly lip synced, even though they're not.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is the best film I've ever seen.
Yeah, there you go. Told
This
you.
is better than Game of Thrones. I would rather watch this. Oh.
This is unbelievable.
Again, full-length sequel coming out later this year. This just this is a funded Kickstarter film.
Triceratops.
Yeah,
What
that's
the
a
fuck?
Triceracop.
That's Triceracop.
Yep.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's
good
sake.
grief. I mean, Dark Dungeons don't stand a chance. does
Oh,
it, really?
God, yeah. This is... my hat's off to you, Jason. You found the perfect palate cleanser.
Yep. That'll be good. I'm enjoying this 1980s beer too. Retrace the steps.
What case?
Doesn't it seem strange to anybody?
What case?
Does he have to walk like that?
Apparently.
Yep. Oh, I forgot how good this film is.
All right, I just want to say, Becky, your corporation game now looks fairly tame.
Wait for the
Oh,
next
I'm
one.
gonna up the ante now. I'm gonna run another campaign.
The
I'm
next
being
corporation's
inspired.
going to be off the scale.
AFK.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh. Oh, God, this is just...
It's something else, isn't it?
But he's not there anymore. Oh, he's got one.
Nothing. No, you
Back
can't.
in time. Becky, you've been all out on us.
The hacker saving. Oh, it's that. Oh, what's it called? The
power
power
glove.
glove.
Spectrum!
Spectrum.
They've got a ZX Spectrum.
Oh, so good.
And an Atari 800 XL. It looks like.
Literal gobbledygook. He was literally typing
It was
gobbledygook.
MC cubed.
You hit break. I
Yeah.
like it.
It's flying on the acorn, I think. Is that an acorn?
How did you get back then?
Ah, you'll see. Hacking too much time.
Wow. So he invents a time machine just by, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's a 30-minute film. I mean, come on.
No, he's gone back to Scotland.
No, it's
Just look like
Gandalf in here
Scotland, but
somewhere.
it's not quite Scotland.
Norway? Oh, okay.
No, it's Scotland.
I think it's. What the fuck?
What the?
A laser raptor.
Yep.
What the? That's a Viking
See?
with a mini.
Told you. Scotland.
Oh.
With an Uzi. Wow, did these people just have a collection of random 3D art assets
I
and
think
put
so.
them into one film?
But she doesn't know who Hitler is, surely. This. What the hell?
Yep, she summons Thor.
That is an overlong chest shot.
He's slightly older than I expected.
It's his helmet. It's hammer.
happened?
You went to Nazi Germany.
This is a bit more like Becky's last campaign now, actually.
I'm telling you. For fuck's sake.
Thank you.
For fuck's sake.
Who's doing kung fu?
I haven't bought enough alcohol. What are they wearing gas masks?
I'm not sure.
So they can copy and replace a 3D object, also aesthetic, also that's fucking
Oh
awesome.
yeah, just yeah.
Looks a bit like Sucker
Not
Punch.
really explained.
Sick.
Oh dear.
I like that it actually looks like a video game at that point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be like an arcade game. Hmm. This is a nice beer so far.
Jesus.
His head off.
For fuck's sake. Jesus H. Christ. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That's incredibly bad.
Just smushed a good Nazi.
Oh, it's- Did they need anyone else other than Thor?
Apparently, because they're all teaming up together and it's symbolic.
Oh, he's got one of those guns with never-ending bullets.
He's shooting them all in the nuts.
Yep.
He covered his nuts. So he's shot him everywhere else. Oh my god.
What the? Jason, what have you done to us? A Gatling gun too.
Oh, I love his posh accent.
Yeah.
Okay. What the hell is going on there?
I don't know.
Remember, he was bitten by a cobra.
And the unicorn and the keyboard.
Just
What
everything
the-
80s.
It's unbelievably 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Well done to them.
Starting off right in heaven. Oh,
That is basically Agnes Truciator.
yeah, it's true. Oh, fuck me, this is hilarious.
What the? Who came up with this?
I don't know, but I want to shake them by the hand.
It was
I
How
a
did they come up
Kickstarter.
with this? come from to start with? What the hell happened? 2 days
In the future. That's all.
Oh. Somewhere. I think.
It's got a Sinclair logo on it. Apparently, he was pretty right wing, actually.
Oh my good grief.
David Sandberg, you addictive fucking genius.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Oh, it was actually Hasselhoff doing the voice.
Wow, okay.
Right. Yes.
Never actually seen anything like that before.
That was
A nice palate cleanser.
that was a palate cleanser and a half. That was wonderful.
That was
As I say, I'd heard of it, but I'd never seen it. I'd never even seen clips of it, and I wish to God I'd seen it a long time ago because that's very funny.
that was stunning. Actually,
It's a masterpiece.
You're welcome.
And yeah, after Dark Dungeons, that was needed.
Yeah, that was quite extraordinary.
That was
I kind of want to watch it again, but in IMAX.
The full experience.
I mean, it was just. I think, unfortunately, people are going to start watching our Corporation campaign and think we nicked it from Kung Fury.
Unfortunately not.
No, there was a... no.
Or that it was
I
some
do
sort
time
of.
travel in most of my games. It's fine.
Or there's some sort of left field homage.
Right, so the original Kickstarter was made back in 2013. A visually spectacular action comedy that has its foundation in 80s cop movies.
80s cop movies. Well, it was
Yep. And
the
the target
Miami
was...
Vice and...
Yeah. The target was 200k. They got over 630k.
Yeah. And it's one of those ones you can see they put. They really put the effort in.
Mm.
And people might say, "Oh, it's effects weren't this," but the effects for me, they were they were going for a particular visual style, and they nailed it.
Actually, I mean, even the skill level of those effects was bloody good.
Yes.
Consider it was post-computer game graphics, so they were good.
Yeah.
Oh, they were excellent. I don't know. There was just lots of little things. Triceratops having a posh English accent, I just thought was great.
Yeah.
I was almost expecting, "Hey there," but when he came out with the posh, "I'm so looking forward," that was me.
You're right about the Hitler soldiers, that he just sort of copied and pasted them.
It just
they put a screenshot of it.
Yeah, I mean the whole video game style, the side-on style of beat 'em up when he's taking on the Nazi soldiers.
Gloriously silly.
You'll be pleased to know that in the sequel, Arnold Schwarzenegger's going to be in it.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard.
Excellent.
Arnie has rather smartly realized that he's fast. He's no longer a lead. He's never going to make another big hit film.
He doesn't need to, though.
He doesn't.
Everyone knows who he is.
And he's been branching out. He's been doing all kinds of different sort of films. A lot of indie films that he's been producing as well. I mean, Maggie, I think, is a beautiful film. I think that's really well done, and is very underrated in my opinion.
Okay. Apparently, as well as him, David Hasselhoff's going to return, and also Michael Fassbender.
Oh.
They've been shooting this summer. I don't know if there's a release date yet specifically.
We like Michael Fassbender.
But yes.
I'm just making the Viking my desktop.
Which one? Katana or Barbariana?
The one with the Uzi, because it's got the caption. This movie is super accurate.
That's Katana, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Katana.
Yeah, but it's got the caption, this movie is super accurate, which I just feel that's necessary whenever you've got a Viking with horns. So, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But that was
extraordinary.
And spiked bikini armor, which I didn't even notice when it was playing. So
I didn't see that either.
Yeah.
No, she's basically wearing a bra for armor, and the bra has like red padding around the edges and is covered in spikes.
I didn't notice that.
No. That was a unique experience.
It was extraordinary. Yeah. It was better than Dark Dungeons, actually.
Oh,
that was possibly the best thing I've ever watched on telly.
that infinitely better. It was more entertaining. It didn't have any sort of nasty edge to it where you suddenly stop laughing and start going, oh.
It's the problem with the first film.
It was just pure entertainment. Knew what it was doing and went for it. Loved it.
Yeah, totally agree with that.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to say there's nothing that can top that.
No, I don't think
Ever
we can
again.
top that.
That was
So
good.
I'm going to end it here because there's no higher high than what we just experienced.
Yeah.
The only thing I was trying to do, I was just trying to see, I thought I'll have a look at the channel stats and see if anybody actually did tune in to this madness just before I go. And if they did,
I'm also looking.
did they stay more than a few seconds? Like, you know, if it, they could maybe give it a minute. Whoa, why is it not listed as a video? What's going on? Am I on the right channel?
There's nobody in the chat.
Okay. And just try and pull up the analytics if I can find them.
Hey, Kitty.
So,
Hello.
no, don't stop. What's it doing? Computers are so complicated. Go there. But
Thing is, I've kind of got an urge to play a board game now.
really?
Yep.
We had at our peak one viewer.
Ooh,
That
one.
might be me because I was checking the chat.
They lasted for 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Okay, it was not me.
However, sorry?
It was not me then.
We had a total of 4. That's the average view duration is 1 minute 15. Well, that doesn't. I can't see on the chart where the. Anyway, 5 playbacks. Sorry, 5 now. Somebody else has started. I'm sorry, whoever's just tuned in. A, this is not worth watching, and B, you missed it. So, with that said, I am going to, despite the fact that somebody apparently just tuned in, I'm just going to say thank you, good night, goodbye. This is the weirdest shit on the internet.
I'll agree with that.
And I'm slightly drunk. Hopefully not outrageously drunk. I do that occasionally. Anyway, I'm going to go. Bye.
Bye.